Yo,
it's the MEGA64 podcast, episode 12. Playing the theme song. Here we go. Oh!
I'm a lonely horseman. Got my pistol. I'm just trying to be somebody besides the lonely horseman. Got my gun at my side. I'm just trying to be somebody besides.
They're gonna remain independent, and then I don't know what happens.
Garrett is talking to Sean about...
We're talking about the big merger between XM and Sirius Radio.
Obviously, this affects MEGA64 in a lot of ways. Our podcast comes to you digitally, and so...
I mean, that's...
Well, there's a few Howard Stern fans in the MEGA64 crew here, and a few Sirius Radio subscribers, and in the recent weeks, Sirius and XM have merged because of Sirius's rise to power. They have overtaken XM.
Because of Howard Stern.
Because
it really, come on, though, really, like, it has to be because of Howard Stern.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you heard that the Latino station? It's got that trumpet thing.
Because of lithium.
That trumpet thing is really good, I should say. Yeah, so we're, I should say real quick, so this is the 12th podcast. It's me. Me is here. We got Sean Chatfield in the house doing swell. Not so much, maybe. You might hear some coughing, actually.
Yeah. My voice, I'm told, is sexier now because it's deeper. So
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
So get behind that.
If I had a hammer.
I was told I sound like an actual man now. So
What'd you sound
Nah,
like
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess like a preteen boy, maybe.
Yeah,
My favorite type.
still kind of.
Hey, I know that, huh? I know that. Anyways.
Terrific. And we got, and then Derek is actually not here tonight. See, sickness has plagued.
You know what? I'm sick.
Here.
I'm sick, and I toughed it out. I just got off. First of all, today I moved, then I went to work, and now I'm here. And Derek, you're telling me, is so sick that he can't get his pussy ass up and talk for an hour? I don't think so.
I look at it. I look at it as Derek's not here. Then we can skip around the misogynistic comments for tonight. You know,
I guess so.
Women are welcome in this theater.
Speaking of which,
yeah. So Laura's here.
just don't talk,
Yeah, that's
because that's a good thing.
It's kind of the deal. Wow, we're still doing that.
Not over yet.
So yeah. So anyway, so Laura's here. Garrett is here.
No, I'm not.
And apparently he's not. Never mind. And yeah, so it's four of us. My brother is around. Maybe he'll show up. Hopefully not.
We all hope so.
And anyway, so Sean and Garrett were talking about the whole XM thing. Apparently,
we started to talk about Howard Stern, how we both enjoy Howard Stern, and then that kind of moved on from that.
Then it did kind of move on.
I was thinking though, like, this is the personal goal for me. Never gonna happen. But if we ever were in some crazy way to be on Howard Stern, like,
yeah,
that's you made it. If you're on Howard Stern, you made it. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care who it is. Like, someone I hate, but if God, this is gonna be a horrible podcast.
You should write in to Gary and tell him that we'll all get topless.
I'll do it.
Seriously. I would be all for either his show or
I'll ride the Sibian.
Adam Carolla's.
I've said it.
Adam Carolla.
Ride the Sibian.
I'll ride the Sibian. If anyone else out there wants me to ride the Sibian, vote, and I'll do it.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Is that thing?
It's like a saddle that they have girls sit on.
Okay.
Gives them the ride a horse never could.
Yeah. Okay. Well. No. Anyway. Yeah. I don't really have any other thoughts on that. But we should talk about. That was one of the big events this week. Let's talk about. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the Academy Awards, but they went down tonight. And did you guys see any of?
You know what? I was at work, and I was in the bar area of Chili's. Mm-hmm. And there are TVs, and we have cable, and we weren't allowed to watch it because it's not news or a sporting event. That's the condition, unless a customer asks for it. So I went to all my tables. Hey, you guys know what's on right now? And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Academy Awards, going to watch it?" I'm like, "Yeah." So the condition was I had to get 2 tables to want to watch it. So finally, I got some people to watch it.
Wow.
But like, I was working. I really didn't get to see anything except for that make snakes out of plane logo with bodies. That was pretty cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really took the wind out of my sails that Children of Men didn't win Best Cinematography. Like I don't even.
You know what? I was talking about that with a customer.
Yeah.
And
What won?
Pan's Labyrinth, which I didn't see.
Oh, you know what? That's a toss-up because
Really?
Pan's Labyrinth and Children of Men were probably two of my favorite films this year.
But like cinematography, what would you say?
Just
was-
cinematography.
Oh, I don't know, dude. Like Children of Men is really, really great.
Yeah.
But Pan's Labyrinth has some really expansive sets and really nice scenes.
See, I guess we have to see it, but like,
Yeah.
I really cared about that award more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because that movie, I was like the whole time,
Yeah.
my mouth was hanging open because I couldn't believe they weren't cutting. It was like the craziest
I think that's-
one-shot
I
thing.
don't know. I think that's pretty cool though because Pan's Labyrinth is a completely Spanish film
Yeah, I know.
to win an American Academy Award.
I heard it won a couple of it. Is that right?
It
Rocky?
won a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it won all the technical credit.
But it didn't win a
Director.
best foreign film. It didn't win that. But it
didn't
went
win that?
no.
No, it didn't.
Well, think about that. I mean, that guy did Hellboy, and that I thought that was a
Okay,
nerd.
I seriously was so like I put Hellboy in the same level as I put the Hulk, which
Yeah,
is fucking
I've
shit.
heard.
Oh man, I don't know about
love,
that.
No, same thing.
I mean, the
Hellboy
actors.
didn't even make sense.
You did the Hulk.
It had a loose.
But there were at least parts in Hellboy though that I thought were funny or
yeah, there was-
whatever.
You know,
I didn't
that
get anything.
Hitler, I've never read
Hulk.
the comic of Hellboy, by the way, but the Hitler person, assassin, whatever, who was in that
Yeah.
movie, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, at least there was things like that. Can you even name one thing in the Hulk that was like, okay, that was awesome?
Yeah, the giant poodle. Next question.
Next
The,
question,
the
please.
Hellboy had
Wow.
like I love who was the actor who played? I can't think of his name right now.
Doesn't matter. Movie sucked.
Hellboy?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Ron Perlman.
Tom Hanks.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman is great. I mean, the character design and everything was really cool. It had like a loose Lovecraftian type like storyline. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the comics, so but Pan's
Yeah.
Labyrinth in comparison, I think that the director is
Yeah, I think
mature.
he's a good director at
Yeah, I
least.
think-
But
Okay, well, maybe we should see Pan's Labyrinth then before we
yeah,
really
I
talk.
just got
It's
it
good.
actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How does that make sense? It's
And
still in
Labyrinth,
theaters, Rocco. I don't get it.
fun, though.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay, well,
Not sure. It just kind of appeared.
FBI is on your case now.
Wow.
The title doesn't make sense when you watch it.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, there's no one in the movie named Pan.
Oh. You know, when I first saw it, that was like some like Dark Side
It's
of Peter
flawed.
Pan story. But
Yeah. In Spanish or whatever, the name of the movie is like El Laberinto del Defano.
there's no Pan.
There's a fawn. That's
no-
the name of the character.
no Pan.
There's no Pan.
In
I don't
Canada,
know.
it's just called the Pan.
Yeah, it's called Flash Pan.
Flash.
Flash in the Pan.
Flash in the Pan.
Wow.
And
It's like a cool superhero that like Peter Pan and the Flash like
Yeah.
merged into one.
yeah,
But
no,
that's
it's
why
just the
Kate-
Flash.
That's, yeah.
Just the
And who plays the Flash? None other than Woody
Nicolas
Harrelson.
Cage.
Yeah.
No.
Nick Cage.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
that was a
apparently
different movie.
you saw a different trailer
That's
than me.
where he got
You are thinking of Ghost
The
Rider.
bees!
Take that
They're in
mask
my
off.
eyes! The bees!
You're not gonna bring back your goddamn honey.
Take that mask off.
See the Wicker Man, everybody out there. Wicker Man, get it
No,
today.
just watch the highlights.
See the original.
Watch the highlights clip on YouTube, at least.
Really, that's all you
Um,
need.
No, but anyway, The Departed winning Best Picture softened the blow, though, of that stuff. I was so happy about that. That was one of my favorite movies of the year. Did you see it, Garrett? I can't remember. No, you didn't.
No, not yet.
No, me either. I
only-
really wanted to.
The only film I saw that was up for Best Picture was Little Miss Sunshine, and I
Yeah,
liked it, but
me
I
too.
had nothing to compare it against.
Yeah, so I wanted to win just because of that. Like, I haven't seen anything else. So I go for
Yeah.
that.
Well, I didn't really want it to win.
Did it win anything?
No, I don't
It
think
was
so.
whatever. I didn't think.
I
it
don't
was
think so.
gonna be
Maybe it
nominated.
did. No, what's his name? Alan Arkin did for
Best Supporting
He
Actor?
won Best Supporting Actor.
That's cool.
It
Yeah.
was one of those. He dies like a half hour in.
Yeah, you know what?
Spoiler alert.
It was a great. I don't know. Fuck him. It was a great movie, but it was in the vein of like Royal Tenenbaums and.
Yeah, I thought you.
Indie
I
film.
never thought it was gonna be nominated for anything.
Yeah, yeah,
I just
yeah.
enjoyed the movie.
It's cool that it was nominated, but meh, I don't know.
I know I wanted that little girl to win because she was a cute little girl, and I
Yeah.
was like, but like I knew she wasn't going to. But
Yeah,
if she would have, I've been happy for her. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. It
The
would
fact
have been
that
cool.
She was up for an award says
Yeah.
that was like her first. Is that her first?
I think
release?
it must have
She was what 10?
Was that her first what?
her
Release.
first role.
No, she was in Signs.
She was.
That wasn't
Yeah.
the girl in Science.
That was the girl in
Holy
Signs.
shit! It was.
Mhm.
Oh, but that girl was awesome in Science too.
Yeah, she's great. She's a great little
And
actress.
drank a lot
Signs
of water.
is a good movie. And I don't care. I know 95%
Don't-
of you are saying that I'm wrong, but it's not. I'm not wrong.
Let it be heard right now. Signs is a great
Great,
movie.
Great.
I don't care what you say.
People talk all kinds of shit on Shyamalan.
Why?
But I don't
Every
M. Night
movie.
Shyamalan.
I like
Let's
Leave
talk
It
about
Alone.
Shyamalan right now.
Let's do it.
Make our
I'm
voices
fucking ready for
heard.
it.
He's a
Unbreakable was
great.
even good.
Yeah. That was my least favorite of all of them, but I still liked it.
Least favorite, but still liked it. Yeah.
And you know what? Everyone always, you know what? You started off, being a good director. Everything thought it was like groundbreaking,
That's the thing.
and then it's all downhill. Now it's all shit. It's like, really? I just like walk into a movie thinking like, I cannot wait to be entertained by this movie. That's all I think.
Exactly. I don't take any of them dead seriously. I go in knowing I'm going to have fun. oh, come on, Lady in the Water, it's cheesy, man, it's cheesy. I just walk in expecting, you know what, give me, all his movies are like 50s Twilight Zone episodes, and I have fun.
Exactly.
And I don't even, they're great.
The biggest, the criticism I heard for Lady in the Water, that he put himself in such a huge part, and that, like, at the end he would, like, his character saved the world or whatever. But, he didn't do a bad job. You know what I'm saying?
He was a good actor.
If he would have been like, okay, this guy sucks. But you know what? I didn't think that he was good for the part. I know it's kind of weird they wrote himself into a major part like that. But it worked out for me. I didn't care.
It worked fine for me, and also it was a movie with dogs made of grass and monkeys made of trees. Yeah. So I didn't really mind too much. It was just fun.
It was a fun movie.
I don't know why people think his movies are they're blasphemy on film. Like, they're just fun. Like, just have fun.
It's after how successful his first movie was. It's so hard to live up to that level.
But all his movies have made a fortune, except Lady in the Water. Lady in the Water didn't.
Well,
so I don't know. But before that, everybody acted like that was his only hit. But every movie, even The Village, made I love The Village. So much money.
I was so pissed. When I went and saw The Village. Sorry, Sean's having a conniption. I saw The Village in the theater, and then was so pissed off because the people I went and saw it with were like making fun of it and being loud and obnoxious, and I was fucking pissed because I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
But like Lady in the Water, I think that was the first time he broke away from the Disney distributing. Was that right?
Yeah. I think
so I don't know. Maybe he didn't make so much because he took control of it. But whatever. I loved it. I thought it was like purchase worthy. In fact.
Yeah, I agree.
And then watching like the extras and stuff on the DVD and seeing that like all the effect, like the creature effects and stuff, were done with like actual physical thing. It wasn't all like CG. I was really, really impressed afterwards.
This is to all the big directors in Hollywood who are listening right now. Stop putting CG in every movie and start using puppets again.
Yeah, it's great.
Because it's a lot better than your goddamn Jar Jar Binkses out there.
Yeah, seriously. Now, I am not the biggest fan of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie.
No,
but you look at the aliens in that movie.
I completely agree with you.
You never know when it has such a real look to it. It's like, thank you for doing, because it's most of the time puppets, and it's like,
you know what? Honestly,
better.
We could get a contract right now for $5 billion, and Marcus is still going to be a puppet. He's not going to be some CGI character walking around. Because it looks shitty.
Yeah, and
we're not there yet.
Well, even go back to Empire Strikes Back. I don't know about you guys. I think that the puppet Yoda in Empire Strikes Back is so much more lifelike than the floating CGI thing in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. So, I don't know.
Puppet can't do flips.
Well, for that. Okay, use CGI there, because you have to.
Yeah.
Use it when you have to.
It's true. He's got a point, folks.
We all do.
But anyway, M. Night Shyamalan. So it's great.
Everyone else talk shit. I don't care because I don't.
Yeah, we're
like him.
We ain't listening.
I'm gonna see every movie he ever makes.
M. Night, if you're listening, the next film, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
No, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. He just put out a script. All the studios looked at it, and I guess one wants to pick it up if he makes some changes. But it's called. Oh man, I can't. It's like Code Green. Or something green. Anyway, it's about just modern day, or maybe a few years into the future, where it's just people living in the city, and people start gradually. This guy, all the people that he knows, start killing themselves. Like morale just goes down, and everyone's just really down to the dumps, and people are just killing themselves. And there's even insane parts where people are like a guy's just stuck in traffic, and he just gets out of his car and jumps onto oncoming traffic, and like. People are just like dropping like flies, and no one knows what it is, and they start to think it's a terrorist, like it's a pheromone or something released into the air that's bringing down everyone's thing. But they find out it's nature, and all the plants are releasing this stuff in the air because man is killing the world. And they release and there are tons of people, of course, that are going, "Oh, silly!"
Yeah. It's right silly. Now, people are saying that, but I'm fucking
silly. But I'm there. That's an old Twilight Zone episode type of idea.
That's why I love the Twilight Zone. And I love his movies.
Exactly.
There it is.
That's what I love, and I hope he does more stuff like that. And I know it's not for everyone, but it's for me.
Exactly.
So I don't care.
Don't see it. That's fine with me.
I don't care if I'm in an empty theater every time. So be it. Yeah, I love his stuff. But anyway,
now you know how we feel about that.
Exactly. Now you know. Share it with friends. No. So is there any? Yeah.
Academy Awards. How did Ellen do? I mean, last time was Jon Stewart, and everyone said he sucked. I thought he was great. But
You know what? Honestly, last year the whole Academy Award show was so tightly edited, and it was full of little skits, and it was over right on time. This year, it went totally back to it went an hour over. Not really anything that funny. Last year they kind of aimed it at a younger generation, but it was like the lowest rated Academy Award, so I think they went back to like the
maybe it
older
was
folk
the
this
movies
year.
that were nominated, not the host. They should probably think about that.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, she was there. She was safe. She wasn't like
You know what?
a bad host.
I don't hate Ellen either. Like I would never
No.
watch her show, but like
I don't hate her.
I don't hate her.
No.
I do hate those commercials that she's in with like all the animals.
The
and stuff.
animals, yeah,
that
they
really
don't
annoys
need
me.
that.
But-
Yeah, but she did a good.
Yeah, I
She,
expect
I
that.
have an opinion, but I won't say it.
No, well,
what is it? You're on the podcast.
I don't like that she's so flamboyant
Is she?
and so gay.
She's like Christopher Lowell.
You know what? She was in her show, in her first show, when she came out or whatever. The show was about that, like every episode afterwards, and I think that like
'Cause I
alienated
forget-
a lot of people.
I
but
forget
I don't
she's
think
a
she is
lesbian.
now.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think she
Except that
is now,
she's
though.
nailing Porte de Rossi still. Lindsay from Arrested Development,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's effing
Why
hot.
does she have
But
to be gay?
I forget that she's a woman.
wow, wow,
Wow!
there it is.
Reminded me of that
All right,
joke.
it just got you self.
That was good. That reminded me a lot of the joke. Do you remember Aliens?
The
they're
movie?
When they're doing the, I believe they're
Yeah.
doing pull-ups. All the space marines are doing pull-ups.
Yeah.
And there's some joke about like, you ever get mistaken for a man? And she goes, "No, do you?" It's just
Okay. That's
that's my story.
Oh, you know what the? Speaking of Seinfeld was on. Like he. presented
I did see that,
see
but I didn't hear what he said. But I heard it was
Man, he was in top form. It was like just what you picture. I went to the movie theater and they asked me to mind my trash. I made a deal with you. I paid too much for my ticket and you're going to pick up my trash. When I'm done with my candy, I open my hand. That's it. We have a deal. It was so like,
That's
yep,
so-
there's Jerry Seinfeld.
I love Jerry Seinfeld.
You know?
He has a canter to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Canter and a half.
Oh, Rocket's mom.
Yeah.
Don't tell her we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Don't tell
Come
me.
in.
See if we can get this. Is she gonna come in? Okay.
Hey, we're just talking. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Garrett stole her chair.
Garrett stole my mom's chair.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna get up. I'm laying down. Hey.
Step outside for a second.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a little.
Okay. She doesn't know we're doing this right now. This is okay.
My mom has no concept of the podcast.
Yeah, she.
Or-
Well, okay, you go. Right there, buddy.
She really
No,
needed
sit
that
next to me.
chair.
Fine, get me sick, whatever. Oh, there's a finger in my butt. Thank you.
All right.
Not mine. But yeah, you know what? When I for my birthday 2 years ago, I got tickets to go see him live,
Oh yeah.
and that was like one of the things. Like, you know, I'll probably tell my kids that I saw him live. Like, this guy is like, he was really, really funny,
Yeah.
and like, for me at least, like Seinfeld being one of my favorite shows.
I don't know. Did you see Carlos Mencia? He's pretty.
No, I
funny.
saw Joe Rogan. That was pretty good.
You know what? I've never been to stand-up comedy ever.
That was the first one
like
I've ever been to.
the closest thing I've came is I've seen twice. I've gone to the Kids in the Hall tour.
Oh, was that cool?
Oh, I
That
wanted to
was
go to that
way
so
too-
bad.
I went to Tour of Duty and Same Guys New Dresses.
I believe you're forgetting Sarah Silverman.
well, we
Oh.
saw
Oh,
her,
yeah,
that
we saw her at
wasn't
the
like a
VGAs.
stand-up thing, though.
No, that was like a bomb falling.
Yeah, but
like
I
a group of
love her
people.
still.
No.
Still love her.
Have you seen her new show?
Yeah, like it.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's pretty good.
I didn't want to
I think
watch
it's
it
pretty
because
good.
she was so
No,
bad.
it's actually not too
It's
bad.
funny.
It's not too
Oh,
bad.
you know why? Because they edited it. It was
Yeah.
It's
They edit
edited,
out all the
yeah.
parts that she
Edited.
bombs.
You know what I always
Hey,
regret
I
though?
can't talk.
I almost in Vegas. I'm gonna wait till Sean's done.
I'm sorry.
You done?
I'm done.
In Vegas, I passed up going to an Amazing Jonathan performance,
Oh, man.
and I really regret that one.
Yeah, well, you're done.
I really want to see him too. But you know what? I saw one of his recent things. I didn't think it
I
was that
liked
funny.
it. The last one he did.
Oh, I don't know what it was,
Oh, I like his specials.
but I like him. I do like him.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't you say there was a new Mario game coming out, like, for the Wii? Like,
Dude,
yeah.
yeah. April 9th, Super Paper
April-
Mario comes out.
it's
April
Paper Mario,
9th.
though?
Well, yeah, but it's not it's a platform game.
platform.
Like it's a 2D Mario game. It's not. It was going to be an RPG like the other Paper Mario games, and they ripped all that out, and it's just a whatever. It's just a Mario game.
I just thought about that. I cannot wait.
You play it by turning the Wii remote sideways, just like an NES game.
Yes.
But you can wave the remote at the screen sometimes and find hidden items, stuff
that's
like
cool.
that. So there you go.
You know what I'm
April 9th.
I really want. If anyone's out there, I mean, this is just Wii specific. For the GameCube, they had the Game Boy Advance player.
Yeah.
I really want a DS player for the Wii.
That'd be cool. Oh, I guess you could do that now with the Wii.
Oh God, I
I was gonna say, how could you do that with a home system? But you could do that with the Wii. It's
with
possible.
yeah, because just have a separate area that would be like your touchscreen, and you would point the Wiimote at it.
Yeah.
For that stuff,
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, I think that would work fine. Wow, I didn't even.
How
think
about it, science?
Yeah, get going.
Well, yeah. That's on the way, dude. God of War 2 is in like 2 weeks or something like that.
Wow.
My
Yeah.
PSG back.
Oh yeah, you don't have any PS2 anymore.
Well, I never actually. Well, my brother and I went halvesies in it
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
first came out, and I never saw it, so it was like I never had one. But finally, he his moved in with the roommate. That person had it, so I finally got it. And then like the day I got it, so like one of Luke's friends like, "Oh, actually, can I borrow that?" And I was like, "Whatever." So I haven't had it ever actually. But
yeah, well,
get it now.
get it back for God of War 2.
God of War 2,
Man,
seriously.
I played that demo, and like I was telling Garrett before, like you play it and it's like, oh, more of the same. I guess that's cool. Whatever, I'm fine with that, I guess. But you get into the boss fight, and it is, I mean, it's a giant statue of a god. And you climb up his legs, you go to another part of the level, and then all of a sudden a giant arm bursts through the wall, and you latch onto the arm, and you climb up and rip his eyes out, and it's like, oh.
Is it just me, or is that kind of like time area the coolest thing in the whole entire world, or like?
Oh,
like,
that era?
That era, like,
Yeah.
like even like 300, like
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for that kind of. Like, it's not the same thing, but it's kind of similar. But like,
that's why I was so excited for Shadow of Rome. It was kind of like the Roman era type,
Yeah.
whatever. But then it was all sneaking around. It's
ancient
like, thanks.
Greek stuff is just like all the gods and stuff like that. Like that's
Yeah.
so cool to me.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah. But and that's I'm really looking forward to Heavenly Sword too on PS3 because that looks like a God of War ripoff. But I'm all about it if it's good, and it does look good. Did you see the trailer for it, Garrett?
Not yet.
You
I've
haven't.
been so busy with everything else today.
Yeah. What did you do?
Check this out.
I'm ready for
I
it.
finally got to it, and I installed Yellow Dog Linux on my PS3.
Oh yeah. So how did that go?
It went great.
We're talking about Linux on our podcast.
Yeah,
This is the
it went
newest
great.
one, yeah.
Linux, Yellow Dog actually made a version of Linux for the PS3. It's actually meant for the system, and
Yeah.
Sony's like completely licensing it and everything.
Wow.
It's free. It's a little of a ordeal to do. You got to read up on it and how to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it and this and that. And I've been sitting on it for like 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
And I finally installed it today, and my buddy Sean out there, Sean working down at Starbucks. Little shout out. Not you, a different Sean.
No, I was glad I could help out.
It's my buddy.
No, I know.
He was anticipating it. I think Rocco, you were anticipating seeing how I guinea pigged it,
Man, I was on pins and needles for 2 months.
So
waiting
it's
to
done,
see how Linux would
and it
work on
works.
PS3.
There's a partition
God.
on the drive, so I've got a dual booting
A
system.
partition?
That's
sorry.
right.
Whoa,
You
I
got,
almost
I'm
fainted.
blowing your
Sorry.
mind with this PC talk now.
Yeah, sorry. I almost
So?
just passed out from excitement.
Have fun, boys.
No, really. Like, what's the benefit of having Linux on your PS3?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm not. You know what?
You just got it.
I'm not. I put it on there because I could.
You're crazy, man. What are you doing?
I don't know. There's some programs. There's some like DVR type programs you can do.
Oh, really? That's
and you
cool.
can use it as
60
that
gig hard
type of
drive.
system. But I have a DVR. So.
Yeah.
And the
But
hard
you
drive,
can.
the partition's only like 10 gigs. So.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I'll use it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's cool. You got it working. Whatever.
It's cool having a. You know, I don't have to switch cables and put my video card on my PC.
Are you talking?
I don't know. Never mind. Just go on.
I don't know what you're talking about. I really have no.
Here.
Sean, it's an alternative operating system for the PS3. Don't you know
I'm
anything?
with Sean. I have no idea. I'm just like zoning out.
You're zoning. Laura, what's going through your head?
What are you-
You're having just kind of
what are you
free form
thinking about, Laura?
thoughts. What I mean, what's going through your head when you're just zoning? Like,
I was just looking at your Frankenstein poster over there. I was like, you know, that'd be kind of cool to have. And then I noticed that there's something down there on it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of gay.
yeah, they kind of ruined it with that kid's face, huh?
What kid's face?
I have a Frankenstein looking poster, and then there's like a kid's face on the bottom of it. It's for some cartoon. Or something called
I see.
Flip, and it was a better poster before.
Oh,
they
I'm
put
looking at the
Flip on it.
Doc Frankenstein.
Yeah,
poster.
sounds good too. I was like,
no.
where the fuck's the kid's
No, I'm
face?
talking about that.
yeah.
He's got an awesome gun.
No, yeah.
I was also thinking. I was also thinking about The Matrix and how I haven't seen like all those movies.
You saw the first one though, right?
Not all the way through.
Really?
Like I couldn't handle
Really?
it.
You couldn't handle
Her
it.
mind
Why
was
couldn't
just too
you handle
blown.
it? Was this too violent
No,
for you?
I think subconsciously I tend to hate like movies that have like so much hype behind them. Just like.
Oh yeah,
So
I know what you
I
mean.
feel that.
Over it.
I saw the first one before it got all the huge hype, whatever. But you know what? I was thinking about that because I was looking at movies I wanted to watch recently, and I really was like, I can't watch those anytime soon. Like, it's gonna be at least a good couple years before I put those back in. I think. I don't know. I'm done with the Matrix right now.
Seen them all once, and that's enough. For me.
Whereas, Back to the Future, which I did watch that night, I could watch a million times and I'll be
You know
happy.
what? Though? I take that back. I've seen the last 2 Matrix movies once, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
But I saw the first one way too much
Me too.
I saw it in the theater. I thought it
Yeah.
was really cool, and then it seems that movie is what started the DVD craze.
Yeah.
And
No, it did. It was the biggest selling one of its
And
time.
when everyone I know got a DVD player, they got the Matrix.
Oh, because that was
so
Yeah.
obviously the first thing.
all I watched for like the year of 98 was the Matrix.
Yeah.
If I'm correct on the year. But anyway, that was the only fucking DVD anyone had. So I've seen it way too much.
Yeah. And that's funny because I didn't really see the first one until all of that had blown over. Like I didn't
Really?
see it.
Yeah,
I didn't
isn't
see it
that
until the
weird?
second one
You
was.
wouldn't think that
That's
he...
that's
I didn't see it till the second one was almost out, and so I got into the Matrix movies, when all the sequels and everything came out. I was a fan then, whereas a lot of people were.
I
stopping
remember
being
finding out in
fans
high
after
school
that.
that he hadn't seen it. No, was it in high school? I think so. Maybe it
Yeah.
was like freshman year.
Mhm.
And I was just like, of all people, like, you are gonna like this movie. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, this movie was made for
Don't
you.
you hate when you haven't seen something and no one can believe it? Like, oh my god, you
Like,
haven't
okay,
seen it?
let me give Rocco. I'm gonna tell you the movie that you're thinking of right now.
Yeah, I
The
know what
Shawshank
it is.
Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. I
Rocco
don't
has
like- I
not
don't like-
seen that movie.
But
I
see,
don't
I don't like rubbing it into him because like I feel bad doing that to people. Like,
Yeah.
like have you ever met someone that hasn't seen Star Wars?
Yes,
And you're like,
exactly.
what the fuck? But then like I find myself thinking that, and then I hold back. I'm like, no, you know what? If they haven't seen it, it's fine.
Yeah, but if they don't want to watch it, I'll show them.
If they ever do.
But same with Shawshank Redemption. Like, I know Rocco's gonna like this movie. He's gonna enjoy it. But you know what? We talked about it so much. I kept saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, you have to see it." Now he's gonna see it, and it's gonna be like, okay,
I'm gonna
well,
live up to it.
but
You know what else I got, Sean? I just burned Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you've hyped that up so much. I don't know.
oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
see
you're
it.
not gonna like it.
I'm gonna see.
You're
it,
not gonna like
but
it.
I don't know.
I'm buying it.
But you know what? I overhyped The Prestige for myself, and then I just saw it again the other day, and it's just as good. So you never
Oh,
know.
that movie's awesome.
You never know.
It's
were you,
The Prestige. I'll tell
Were you
you
gonna
that
say
much.
something, Laura? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I think any movie that Will Ferrell has been in and people have like hyped it all up to be like something greater than what it is has actually turned out to be like exactly that, like just shit.
Yeah. No, I agree. With you.
Like Elf, like nobody really talked
I
about
didn't
how
like Elf.
funny that was.
I love Elf.
I thought that was more hilarious than
The
Anchorman and what's it called?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, like combined.
Yeah, I haven't thought. You know what? I didn't even group Elf in there. I don't think any of his movies have ever been
You know what?
enjoyable.
I liked Old School a lot when
Yeah.
it first came
Yeah,
out. I thought that was
yeah.
really good.
But that's Vince Vaughn.
it was
than-
more than Vince Vaughn than and that's when you first realized that Vince Vaughn was funny as opposed to like
Yeah.
being in Psycho.
See, like, oh god, that was a terrible remake. We were talking about this at dinner tonight. Like, Will Ferrell movies are turning into Jim Carrey movies for me.
Yeah.
Annoying.
And then exactly.
And I like Jim Carrey, and I really like Will Ferrell, but I can't their movies
You
aren't doing
can't
it for
handle
me.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura
And not-
anymore.
But you know what though? Like, okay, so have you ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
See, that's something on my list. That when those actors go into those indie serious roles, like Punch Drunk Love with,
Or Stranger Than Fiction with Will
yeah,
Ferrell?
I like them. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Stranger in Fiction, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's like I put that at the same kind of level. Like, I think that it's Eternal Sunshine is a lot like better directed because Michel Gondry did it.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
gay for anything that guy does, but
Yeah.
whatever.
What about that new movie that Jim Carrey's in? What's that called?
23.
23.
Yeah, you know what? No thanks.
What is it?
I don't know, something about the number 23, and it keeps popping up, and everything's about 20.
Sorry, wait,
Was it
Laura.
Lost?
Laura,
Yes.
the Mayans predicted the world would end in 2012. 20 plus 1 plus 2 equals 23. Go ahead, tell yourself it's just a number.
What?
That's seriously the stuff that's like in the commercials for it and stuff. It's like he makes 23 out of all these things. The Titanic sank on such and such a date, and then 2 times 1 minus 8 divided by 3, 23. So
You know what,
I mean,
dude?
it's not just a number. It's
I'm
like,
gonna say it.
Nah, I gotta see it.
U.S. government should ban calculators. I'm sick of this math bullshit. Fucking Lost. Fucking what was the one with Tom Hanks and the Mona Lisa?
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, Da Vinci
Code?
shit.
Da
no.
Vinci Code.
That wasn't
Numbers?
about math.
It was a
I
good
don't
movie.
care.
You know what? I hate
You know what?
all of that end of the world bullshit. Because I remember like growing up from like what was it like '96 to like the year 2000, thinking that every year was gonna be.
You know what?
Yeah.
I really...
Yeah.
I remember freaking the fuck out too. I was like,
For the
"Oh my
millennium?
god, it's over!" And I kept like doing things like, "This is the last time I'm ever gonna do this." And it's like,
Yeah.
what was I think? I was a little
No,
gullible, I
seriously,
guess.
when I was like, I didn't plan on living past 18 or graduating high school or anything because I was in that whole like grew up thinking, oh, year 2000, Y2K,
Yeah.
all going downhill. And
Yeah.
I was so. You don't buy into that shit if you have a sane personality, but part of
But
you
it's
gets
still-
curious,
Yeah.
you know. So I was always like, oh, what
You
do
know
I
what?
what do
Even,
I
like,
do now?
People kept freaking out. You know what? It's on July, June 6th last year. 666, guys. It's all going down.
Don't go down. It's when it's world's
over.
going.
We're all going to hell. That it's like and you know what? Like I knew that wasn't obviously going to happen.
Yeah.
But still, part of me was just like, huh. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I more thought we'd probably be attacked. I don't know what the fuck I thought, but the point is that needs to stop.
That does need to
The
stop.
world will end when it ends. I'm not going to do anything about it.
You know-
What am I going to do?
Now that I think about it, I was way more stressed out about stuff as a kid than I am now.
Tell me about it.
When I was a kid, it was always the world might end. I got to do this. If I got to do this, blah 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 blah. And to now, I'm just like, screw it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
you can
I'd get better work done. If
I'm
I
going to
was
tell you
like
the
that.
story, and no one's going to believe me, but I swear to you, it's the truth.
Uh-huh.
Is that you know that commercial from the 80s with the it was pretty famous where they were throwing things away, whatever, and then it turns to an Indian and
Yeah,
he's crying.
Yeah, Indian cries. Yeah, of course. That's
I-
a famous
Famous
commercial.
thing.
Right. I always picked up trash because I didn't want any Indians to see it. That were gonna cry.
Are you
I,
serious?
I used to go around picking up trash because I didn't want any Indians to see it because they would start crying. I felt bad. I swear to
that
you.
is fucking funny.
I was like 5, and I was like, oh god.
That's kids are impressionable, man.
Sean, did you never see the Mr. Show episode that ended with the Indian that they were watching and waiting for him to die, and at the end he just leaves the stage and throws down a candy bar wrapper and the janitor cries?
No.
You never saw that?
That's so funny.
God, I love Mr. Show.
Bob Odenkirk, man. Speaking of tonight, another awesome show.
Oh yeah, have you seen
Great
it yet?
job. I've seen
The
the
third
first two about 50 times each.
Oh, really?
I cannot get enough.
The third one is pretty good. The third one has
Cats.
George Michael from Arrested Development. is in it.
Dude, I love that fucking kid. He's so funny.
Yeah, it's really good, and
I love Tim and Eric.
Yeah, me too.
I think they did a great job.
And people.
yeah,
It's
I
not
like
that
the
funny,
show.
but I think it's, okay. Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And
Yeah,
I
it's a
love
really
that
good
kid from Arrested Development, whatever his name is.
Michael
George-
Cera.
Really, his name
wasn't
is
he in
Michael?
there? Wasn't he in that last podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Which is my favorite podcast that they did.
Great.
yeah. For
Those
sure.
guys are in my vein of humor, like 110%.
Absolutely.
I would think that most our fans would be in that same vein, but
Yeah.
I find that that's not the case.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know. I don't know about that, but oh my gosh, did you see they were on G4? They got
No.
they had a spot on Attack of the Show, and they didn't come as Tim. They came as Casey and his brother.
Oh!
Yeah, and so it's Tim looking completely sweaty and dark face. I don't know
With
what
the
was going on.
eyebrows?
Yeah,
Eyebrows.
yeah, and then
Casey
Eric
and
is in a pink sweater with short shorts, and he's going, "I wanna go on a horse and buggy ride," and he's crying during his performance, and Eric is just dancing around. And then it was time for their interview, and it was just some old man named Mr. Dunn or something like that speaking for them, and he was just crying and drooling the entire time. Tim was. It was
Wait,
awesome.
is this on the internet?
This is on the. Yeah, I'll show it to you when it's
okay,
over.
God.
okay.
You
We'll
guys
watch
look
it.
on G4's. This is the only time I'm going to tell you to go to G4's website, but go there and check out that video. It's really,
At
really
work,
fun.
I always sing, "Time to go to school." You really
We
gotta
go to school.
Yeah, see, of any like celebrity type actors or whatever, I would love to just sit and meet them and like just talk to them.
Too bad when I did meet them and talk to them, I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, when we went, I was the.
It was so.
When we went to their offices, I was the only one that like had any idea what was going on.
Because that was before second season of.
That was before. Honestly, it was before Tom Goes to Mayor was even really that big. Like
it was before the first.
It had
season
like
ended,
2
right?
episodes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, and so I think they were. I mean, they had never had anyone ask to come to their studios or whatever, and they were like,
I wish I knew you guys
absolutely.
then.
Yeah.
But,
I find that a lot of
I
people that
wish
we
I
meet
knew
through the
you.
show, I don't know who they are until after I meet them, and then
Yeah.
I know who they are, and then I really like them. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I think one of my favorite moments from all last year's conventions or anything we did was at Comic-Con 06. I had photoshopped a GIF image of me and a friend of mine in the Tom in the mayor's office,
Yeah.
and with that, there's tutorials on how to make yourself look all blue like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I showed it to him, and I was like, "Hey, could you guys sign this for me at their Adult Swim booth?" And they both looked at each other, started giggling, grabbed it out of my hands, and started writing all over it. They drew penises on my face, a 13-inch with a ruler next to it that says 13-inch, shooting into my mouth. My friends, giving me... It was so overtly perverted and terrible. It is treasured and framed on my wall.
Wow.
I love it to death.
Yeah, they gave we got, because John Wanzer at the time when we went there, Derek and Sean didn't really know who they were, but I did, and so did John Wanzer, and Derek got for John Wanzer a piece of art of Tom Peters' credit card. From Tom Goes to the Mayor, and they signed it and gave it to him, and I think John lost it. It's like, oh, really?
And now I want that, but at the time I didn't care.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, no, their show's really good. And,
It's weird because you watch the show and like they film in the same studios that we went to. I was like, I've been there. That's
I
weird.
sat right there.
Yeah.
Real quick, did
Rub it in,
Garrett? No, but Garrett, they filmed us for their DVD.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll be in there?
I'm hoping to God it will be. Because we
messed with the audio. We pretty much did their act, so maybe
Yeah.
not. I don't know.
I don't know. We did. What did they? How did they approach us for that?
They asked if we wanted to. They were filming stuff for the DVD.
Yeah, we're filming stuff for the DVD. Do you guys want to say something about how you feel about the show? And we jumped at the chance. Like we were in a sea of people, and we were the first people. Yeah, let's do it. Everyone else was real shy.
Yeah, everyone.
So we
else
got
is...
all suited up with headsets and microphones, and we acted like
Yeah.
total ass. We basically imitated them, podcast style. And we sang this. We sang.
We
the
just
Jefferson
acted out an
theme.
episode of Tom Goes to the Mayor, but even more awkward somehow.
Yeah,
So.
and we sang the theme as oddly as we could. And yeah, I hope they use that. That'd be great.
That would
Yeah,
be good.
I
As
think
an
that would
Easter
be-
egg, or something? I don't know. Who knows?
An Easter egg. They want to hide that.
It's a pretty gay Easter egg. That's probably right.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, that'll be
When's
excited.
When's
That
that box set come out?
April 3rd.
This guy's got the dates.
Dude,
the
I'm
dates.
telling you that isn't that the day? There's like so many shows coming out that day. I'm
Well,
just
I think that's the week of Paper Mario too.
Paper Mario, and
better
then
get-
what was it? South Park season 9.
That's in March.
Oh, is that soon? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's like in a week or two. Yeah. So you better act together.
Buying that.
Funny. A lot of our lives revolve around digital media.
Well, yeah.
Like
Wow, what a deep thought.
It's
No,
the year
just I think about that
2007,
sometimes,
so
Y2K.
buying video and audio and just
Digital.
media in general to own.
Media.
Video games.
What is
talking?
media? What is that?
I was
What,
gonna have
Laura?
Garrett keep talking about how great this world is. I'm gonna make that note. So
How great
Wait,
it is.
say
It's
that, Laura.
almost not.
That
it's
deserves to be
almost-
said louder. Say it, Laura.
Say what?
Yell it out.
You do it better.
Fuck the media.
No, fuck the media. K-Fed, yo.
Yeah, we're all K-Fed fans here.
We're all
So-
K-Fed fans.
No, but it's
Isn't
not-
it sad
it's
that K-Fed's looking better right now than Britney
Yeah.
Spears?
you know what?
I
I didn't even hear about it. I didn't know what happened.
You know what I think?
You haven't
is
seen the
sad?
pictures of her bald and going like that?
No.
Aside from us being so involved with purchasing of digital media,
Yeah.
is the fact that headline national news
Uh-huh.
is just the fucking bald head of some washed
Yeah.
up pop star.
With
Yeah.
18-inch roast beef sandwich between her legs.
Oh, man.
Sorry, that was really gross.
Oh, now I'm Subway.
I want to apologize to Britney Spears.
Is Subway
I
still
did-
open? I am hungry.
No, seriously. I bought roast beef like French dip sandwich, and I could not eat it because I thought Britney Spears' vagina.
Oh,
Fucking sick. I seriously took a bite of it, spit it out, and threw it away.
munch.
We're looking for sponsors. If anyone wants to sponsor our
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah, everybody
Hey,
wants to sell it.
Subway, eat fresh.
I won't let you.
Wow. Any sandwich artists that heard that?
Oh shit!
Sandwich artist.
Hey,
Fucking
I used to work
fast
at
food.
I used to work at Subway.
disc jockey.
Me and Jared both did actually. That was our first job.
Fast food disc
I
jockey?
don't know. Blue cheese, baby.
Do you know, let me tell you, well, every time Derek's not here, I always get so concerned that he's gonna listen to the podcast and just make fun of us later. I'm gonna tell you that right
Derek
now.
always makes
But he
fun
never
of us.
listens. Well, that's true. But he never listens to the podcast. So hopefully, last time
Hopefully that will
last time
continue.
we were the Christmas episode, he wasn't there. I'm like, did you hear it? Did you see it? He was like,
No.
I heard Sean talk for like 5 seconds. I thought it was so fucking shitty. I turned it off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Derek.
Wow.
Thanks. No, dude, he could hardly move when I talked to him. Seriously,
Are we-
like he was miserable. What?
Are we running out of time? What,
Shit.
what are we at?
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh wow.
Are people enjoying this?
I
don't know what we even talked
We
about.
didn't even get to
you have a
emails or
plan?
anything. Whatever.
Do you have like a plan?
Is there anything else we
else
gotta-
on the agenda?
Oh
Anything
no,
else
I
we wanna
had
talk
no
about?
plan whatsoever.
Should we go to email?
We're just, you know,
We can. What else? I don't know. Is there anything
We're
else that
having
you talk
some
about?
good dialogue.
You know, Low Tax was in town this
Oh
week.
yeah.
Low Tax of Something Awful fame was in town.
but we're not gonna call him that anymore. Now it's Rich because I
Rich.
don't like calling him that. It's
Yeah,
too
he did
weird.
ask. We do call him Rich.
Did he really?
Personally. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like I don't want to call I don't want to tell. Hey, what's up, Low Tax? Like I feel weird.
I don't want to call Garrett Strife X or anything. like
Yeah,
that. Like,
exactly. So
Okay.
Rich.
No offense.
I would appreciate it.
So yeah, Rich was here, and Kevin Fragmaster Bowen was here. Rich's
Hellman.
wife Megan
Or
was here.
Bill Filmuth.
Bill Filmuth!
I'm Bill Filmath, and I'm a poker god.
There you go.
There it is.
It's a little theme for you.
I
Yeah,
love
we
it.
met him. We hung out with them. David Buster's kind of just,
Yeah.
check out- they were in town for a
We had
little
a
while.
great time.
We did have a
We
great
We got
time.
some medallions, some spinner necklaces.
Yeah, we put all our tickets together, and we all got spinner necklaces that were apparently dedicated to Snoppy Dog, 'cause that's what it said on them. And Tupac, big fan of Tupac.
I had so much fun at Dave & Buster's. Not only because Dave & Buster's is a fun place to be, but
Dave and Buster's.
Kevin,
if you're listening,
Kevin was.
sponsor.
I've met him a couple times and hung out with him. Hilarious guy, always a riot. Him and watching him and Rich, or Low Tax. No, Rich. Okay. Anyway, watching them just have a blast. There was a part of the night where Rocco boarded a virtual reality game, and he was in this big red bubble, that was all motion activated, so it's throwing him around. But it was broken, so it was just slamming him to the right side of this bubble over and over and over again.
hurt.
And watching Rich laugh his
he was
ass
laughing
off,
so
he was
hard.
like on the ground trying to film. It was hilarious.
He was in tears.
He just kept crying and going, "It looks like it's hurting him. It's hurting him. Look." It was great.
It was a lot of fun.
I
And
had
then
a lot of fun with those
they
guys.
found a card on it with like $100 worth of like
Yeah.
game credits. So we just kept running by machines and swiping them, and just like playing all these like stupidest games possible, trying to get as many tickets so we can get our spinner necklaces.
And it worked. It
did.
But yeah, it was good to see them. It was good. It's good. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, they're thinking about moving down here, but
Are they really?
Yeah, they are. But yeah.
Well, no.
Oh, not
Kevin
not,
already.
not Kevin, not Frags, but no, Rich and Megan might.
That'd
But
be cool. As
it's
long as
really-
I bring that kid with them. That's my only condition.
Where do they live right now?
what's that?
Where do they live?
Lee's Summit.
Lee's Summit,
Where is
Missouri,
it? Oh, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City area.
It's
You
nice, though.
honestly,
It's not bad. It's really
You know
not
what?
bad. It's just yeah,
The cost of living here.
Yeah.
like-
It's
Fuck.
ridiculous.
yeah,
It really is.
yeah.
Like, I think he was talking to him in like his house, which is a lot nicer than, we'll say, my apartment. Like, his mortgage and my rent was the same exact.
Yeah.
Like, it was like,
That ain't
are
right.
you serious?
Yeah.
Be
That ain't
prepared
right.
if you want a decent house. Be prepared to pay like $400,000.
No, at least. Across the street from me, even in my neighborhood, whatever, it's
Yeah.
not bad, but it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. It's $500,000 across the street from me.
Fuck.
It's like, how am I supposed to get a house any time in my life? I don't
Yeah.
I don't
screw
know.
that.
Yeah, man. But
Unless, Subway's listening and wants to sponsor us.
well, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But no, yeah.
Eat fresh.
Who?
Jared.
Jared.
Dude, you know
Oh,
what?
the guy
When I
from
worked
Subway.
there, everyone was always like, I want what Jared had. It's like, it's not going to work. You're
Want
really...
what he had?
Yeah,
What he had?
because like, the sub that he had,
Bad
that he
personality?
ate, the
Oh.
Jared sub that made him lose all this weight. it's just like I don't.
He ate a different sub every day, though.
I don't know. Who cares?
I remember that.
It's not gonna work for this person. They're God.
Yeah. Whatever. Subway drama.
Screw it.
But
that's why we eat at Submarine.
Submarina's a lot better.
Yes,
a lot better.
Fresh.
More choices.
More.
Do you guys like Sprouts? Because I really like Sprouts.
Sprouts.
Yeah, Sprouts are really
Love
good.
it, dude. I get the same thing every day.
Laura,
every day.
Laura, talk about Sprouts.
What do you want to know? They taste like dirt, but they taste good.
Yeah. Why is that?
Dirt.
They
What?
do taste like.
No, it just
They're
God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt.
Is that it? Is
That's
that it, Laura? Would you say that's true?
yes, it's true.
I knew it.
But for some reason, it adds that certain dirt taste to make the sandwich. taste
really good. You know, it's
Exactly.
like earthy. You feel healthy eating it.
Yeah. I don't know. I like things that aren't dirt. So
Speaking of which,
probably-
I
probably
recently
go to
went. I
McDonald's.
went to a I went on a little trip last weekend, and I went to visit my friend Kevin, who played my brother in version 1. For those of you who haven't seen it, and we went up to like Chico, whatever, and I went to a place called Whole Foods. Have you guys ever been there?
Yeah,
Whole Foods.
in Hillcrest they have one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's one in Chico or
expensive.
San. Yeah, it was expensive,
Fuck it.
but their sandwiches there. Have you ever had one? It
I
was
think I have,
the
actually.
best sandwich I've ever had.
Wow.
I was really impressed. My favorite thing in Whole Foods was they had peanut butter that you made there.
Yeah.
You
Whoa.
You took whatever grade of peanuts, and they got more expensive the better grade of the different flavors, honey roasted
Yeah.
or whatever. You took peanuts, you put them in a machine, and
And
you
yeah.
made peanut butter that was
Okay.
the most like it would
I
only
want
stay
that.
it would spoil after like a week. I think it only stays good for like a week.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is awesome.
Peanut butter is awesome.
I was gonna say, actually, this is off top. I mean, do you have any more to say on Whole Foods?
No,
Do you have
I'm just
any
saying Whole Foods is
further-
really good.
It is good. I do want to go there.
And
But I should say before I forget about Sean brought up version 1. Version 1 is coming back on sale this week. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the show, or at the top of the show, as some radio DJs like to say. But anyway, version 1 is going to be back in stock this week, finally, after God knows how long. It's the same content that was on there before. Maybe just to confuse people, we did change the disc art just to further.
yeah, so I think we've decided that anytime we have to do a reprint of a DVD, we're gonna change the disc art.
Yeah. So.
To get the hardcore fans to buy it again.
We're exploiting you guys. Is what we're doing. If you're listening to this, you've been exploited.
Yeah, so enjoy. But anyway, it'll be back in stock. If you don't have it yet, get it. It's got some great stuff on it, some not great
so
stuff
great.
at all.
Pudding.
I think
But it's
that
all there.
Rocco. I don't know how you feel about it, but I personally cannot watch it anymore.
You know what? It's fun to pop in every now and then for me on a nostalgia level, but the first 2 I can't watch. The first 2 episodes I can't even. It's like watching your kindergarten dance recital, and it's like, no, I
Like-
can't do this.
It really. I mean, whatever.
But
I
I
think
like-
the show now is really good. So like, it's kind of cool to see where we came from. I guess.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly, you watch the 4th episode from version 1 right now, it's like, you know what? Considering we didn't know what we were doing, it's fun to watch, but like...
We still know what we're doing.
Yeah, we still don't. But anyway, yeah, it's out. It's in stock. Go check it out. Or it probably isn't right now, but it will be at least. In the
Keep
next
going to the site. Check it out. Maybe once a day if you want.
refresh F5. You know, just
Yeah.
gotta keep
Come
hitting
back.
that button. Refresh.
Come and visit.
refresh.
You know
Let us
what?
know what you think. Come back again.
I've got a tip here. All you folks out there listening, set it as your homepage. That way, you'll be doing us a favor. Every time you open up Firefox, every
Exactly.
time you open up Internet Explorer, whatever program you
Netscape.
use, Netscape, it'll pop up right there.
Opera.
We get
Get rid of your Alta Vista homepage and change it.
we get the hit, and then
Load up Opera.
you
put
can
it as your
you can
homepage.
migrate to where you want.
Just
Yeah.
Mozilla, anything, a browser of choice.
Get rid of Ask Jeeves. Don't do that anymore.
Let's go for the homepage idea.
Hotbod.com can only take you so far. If you load up our site, we're gonna open a gate of wonders and just kind of do it.
Hotmail.com, MALE. Don't use that anymore.
Does that
Just
exist?
set.
It has to exist, actually.
It does actually.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't it?
It's my.
So-
it's my.
Was anyone
site.
surprised that Rise of the Blacks didn't exist? But we never talked about that. This is the longest podcast.
Oh, should we? You want to?
No,
What?
no,
No.
don't talk about it. But can anyone
Oh, I
believe
don't
that
know.
RiseOfTheBlacks.com wasn't taken already?
Yeah, I can't believe that. Rise of the Black.
I was pretty surprised,
Not taken.
but yeah.
We're not talking about that.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. It's
I'm
called
really
Derek.
disappointed.
Call Derek up. See what he says.
I'm really disappointed about
About the blacks not taking off?
Yeah, about.
I know. I got a ton of emails here, actually.
Let's read them.
I
You know what? That's a perfect segue.
Perfect segue.
This
Let's get in the emails.
This podcast has gone very swimmingly.
Emails. Little. This is actually. This is actually a little bad credit. That little different email theme today.
You said switch up the email theme.
What's that? I did. That was a little bad credit. Bad credit. I actually filmed a show for them last night at a woman's 50th birthday party. It was just a bunch of old people and bad credit playing as loud as possible and making them all go into house. And we filmed it. It was a lot of fun. Some old man got mad and threw a sausage at them.
What?
And then at one point, a gopher ran out in front of the stage, and another old man kicked the gopher across the backyard thinking it was a toy, and it hit the wall and died instantly. It just smacked it.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
That is
we were
horrible.
I didn't get the gopher on film because we didn't. It was so sudden. But we got that. We got drunken wrestling until somebody fell into the pool. We got
Sounds
all
like a
kinds
great
of stuff.
show.
No, really, I've got footage you would not believe from this show. So anyway, hopefully that'll see the light of day very soon. Look forward to that.
All right,
a little bad
email.
credit, and they gave me a
Let's
live
go.
CD. So.
We're on
50 minutes.
51 minutes.
We don't really have that many emails, so it's
Okay.
that many good ones anyway. So we'll just cut through these real quick.
Guys,
Nightbat264 says,
What's up, Knight?
first of all, sorry for the continuous IMs and emails. I'm just a really big fan.
You know what? It's okay. No big deal. Doesn't affect me whatsoever. So keep doing it. Do it more.
That's Rocco.
I want everyone.
We don't live here.
Yeah, exactly. So email Rocco. Instant message him as much as you possibly
Hit him
can.
up on the
Actually,
Xbox Live.
Thanks.
yeah, he'll add you as a friend.
Whatever.
Appreciate that.
His Wii code is.
Yeah, no, what is it, Sean? Tell me.
Oh, it doesn't matter, right? I forgot. Shut up.
Well, anyway, Nightbat asks, are any of you three Marvel fans? If so, what is your favorite comic/movie?
I like.
It's more of a Spencer question.
Yeah. I like. Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. I like X-Men. When I was a little kid, I loved X-Men, and Gambit was my favorite.
Since Derek's not here, I'll answer for the one of the three, I guess. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I'm not a DC fan at all. I currently... Yeah, I don't know. It's all right.
I think
but
I'm more
anyway,
of a DC than a
currently,
Marvel.
I read Wolverine Origin, and Civil War just ended, so read that. Marvel movies, not so much.
You like Spider-Man?
Nah, Spider-Man and X-Men are the best.
No. X-Men 3, obviously the best one, but besides that.
But like the other one, like Ghost Rider will not be seen. How
Ghost
about
Ride the
this?
Whip.
How about Ghost Ride the Whip at the end of the commercial? Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Is that really
Yeah,
there?
I saw that.
It says Ghost Rider in theaters. Hot chicks, motorcycles, flaming skulls. It's a trifecta. Ghost Rider. Ghost Ride the Whip.
Oh.
Yeah, it says Ghost
you
Ride
serious?
at the end of the commercial.
Ghost Ride.
That's like their tagline.
That's so good.
Wow. Well, from what I hear, the movie
I'm
is
so
about that level of quality. So there you
Oh,
go. Marvel. You know what? Of the Marvel superheroes, I think I don't know of the movie Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movies, and then
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The X-Men.
Yeah.
What?
So
They're like making out right now on this couch. It's completely. What's happening?
I don't know.
Discussing the rest of the
Well, why don't you talk about it right here?
Well,
They're talking about our firm thighs. Let's go. Keep
All
going.
right.
Nice email.
Awesome. If anybody out there has questions about Laura's firm thighs, email rocko@mega64.com. All right. This is from Jacob, Edible Jake.
Oh,
That's his name.
gross.
that sounds
Don't. You know what?
Yeah, I should
Don't read
have
it.
That.
Don't read it.
It was a good email though.
Oh.
Well, then you know what? Camouflage it between someone else's email because I don't want him to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
just say
shuffle these
later
around.
on, read it and say from anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, do that.
'Cause-
We'll go ahead and skip around on that.
Edible Jake, if you're listening to this, I want you to go change whatever you have that has that as your little name. And
Bank
your
statements,
Xbox
whatever.
Live
Yeah.
account. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, you
That's
probably see him on Dateline, How to Catch a Predator.
yeah, really. Okay.
What was your plan here?
Do you? I was just watching. We were watching it here actually with your parents,
Yeah.
Rocco.
Yeah.
And one of the screen names was no joke. I want to rape you anally. That was
was
the
a screen name.
That sounds
Can you
rad.
believe that shit?
He was actually a cool guy. He ended up being the one cool guy. In the whole
Yeah. What are you like? What are you doing here? Like, what can you say to that?
I know.
That's your
That
screen
sounds-
name.
That sounds like the title to the next Akon single.
Oh, that got,
All right, next
that's
question.
going to
Let's
get
go.
us. All right, Joshua from New Brunswick, Canada said,
Hey, Josh.
wait, what? I was recently listening to your podcast 11, if I do recall, as I listened to it on my laptop. I kept hearing flatulence in the audio. I believed it was just you guys being rude, but when the podcast ended, I found out my screensaver, a pooping reindeer, was the cause of the noise. Okay.
What the?
Well, what you should do here
Is get a different
is,
I think
yeah,
we're done
change
with
your
that.
I
screensaver.
recommend.
Yeah, okay.
I use the Squidbillies screensaver.
I'm glad that we filled this podcast up with us just talking and not these fucking lame-ass emails and lame-ass screen names.
Once again,
Give us deep questions, guys. Really,
But you know what?
Ask us
Have all
scary
the- have
personal
all the
stuff.
Should we stop this? Have all the questions been asked?
What?
Like, should we stop doing the podcast? Like,
No, I
How
think
about
people
that
can.
question? Should we stop doing the podcast, or should you give us a reason to keep going?
Yeah, guys, ask us what it was Ask us. Okay, here's a good question. What was it like to work with Tommy Tellerico? That
it was
to me-
really cool. Tommy was really nice. He was.
Well, wait, say
You know,
this,
that's
we'll
like a
ask it.
deep.
Oh,
That's like
sorry.
a deep thing. No, yeah, we'll make it. Wait till they ask.
I don't. Okay, I don't think random things are funny.
No,
people.
don't ask us stuff like
Clowns, penguins, pirates.
I think clowns are fun.
I don't think a pooping reindeer. I don't. That shit's not funny. So stop. I'm actually. I should say that I am sick and on medication right now. So
Sean, are y'all Sudafeded out? Because I was.
yeah,
earlier.
I really am.
Have any?
On me? No. I took lots of it at work.
Wow.
Sudafed totally makes me weird.
I want
It works.
Yeah.
Laura,
Alright,
do you
let's
want
go.
some?
I want some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send us.
That's
some Sudafed.
big surprise, right, Laura?
No, not really, because I'm Laura and that's what I do.
You just let. Next question.
I got two Seinfelds on that one.
You wanna defend yourself.
Give me a couple minutes.
All right.
Okay. This is from Anonymous. To all, if you were on death row, what would be your final meals?
This is a good question.
See, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Interesting question.
I wish you would change your screen name. Okay, Laura, just
Anonymous.
what was that?
Slut.
What?
Pussy and cock. I go both.
Anyone who says that she shouldn't be on the podcast, I dare you.
Yeah.
I dare you to be on here and be funnier than that.
Bring it.
Exactly.
Bring it. Final meal. I gotta go with the second half of Laura's.
God. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Never mind.
No, I would go with. I'm a big seafood fan, big sushi fan. I go with some sushi.
I think that for me it would be my dad. I think makes the best fried chicken in the whole world.
Ooh.
That's always been my favorite thing in I've ever eaten. Ever since I was little, and it would be that.
I think maybe some. I'm thinking shrimp, steak, cheesecake trilogy.
Wow.
There you go.
It's a trifecta.
Trifecta.
Ghost ride the whip.
Ghost ride the whip.
Boom.
Ghost ride the meal. All right. To Rocco, you mentioned Goosebumps a few times. What's your favorite Goosebumps book? Mine came from Beneath the Sink. I'm gonna go with the original Say Cheese or Die.
I was gonna say that. It's a really good one. You know what? The one. Did we talked about this? Though what was it called? It was number 8. It was called "Be Careful What You Wish For."
Yeah.
And it was a pink cover.
Yeah.
I was made fun of a lot when I was little because I was reading it as pink.
Yeah.
Whatever. There was a part when she was alone in a town, it was like a ghost town that she was living in. That terrified me. That thought of just like everyone being gone.
Yeah.
Freaked me out. That was, I think, that might be my favorite one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I was a little. You okay?
I'll be alright.
Okay. I don't know if it's because I was a little older or I just wasn't into it, but like I never read R.L. Stein, never read any Goosebumps, never watched
Fear
Are You
Street?
Afraid of the Dark.
Wow.
Never. I was like too old, I
It
think.
seems like that's something you would have liked when you were a kid, but
But when I was a kid, I read those like scary stories and more scary
yeah,
stories
I
to read in the dark.
Yeah.
That
Like I
terrified
didn't
me too.
read like the
Right.
R.L. Stein wasn't out then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right. Good question.
Yeah,
Anonymous.
that was a good question. Laura, did you ever read those?
Read what?
Goosebumps?
Goosebumps? Yeah, I did.
So what was your favorite one?
Probably like, so I was really into dolls when I was little.
Uh-huh.
So like I liked the Chucky movies, but like that.
Chucky
even-
wasn't a Goosebumps book.
Well, no, I'm saying like I was into like, what's that one about the dummy?
Yeah. The
Not a
Night of
living
the
dummy.
Dummy.
I actually changed my
That was,
answer
yeah,
to
you know what, that
one.
was, oh, God.
That's my favorite
Speaking
one.
of which, there is a new movie coming out by the guys of Saw.
Yeah.
Have you seen the preview for that, though?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty scary.
No.
The preview looks scary. I was
I
scared.
read a review in my Rue Morgue magazine. And
Oh, I'm not gonna see it, but
it got terrible.
I bet, but I was still like, that looks kind of sweet.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so he also asked, Derek, would you consider stand-up? He's not here, so we don't know.
No.
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 Actually, he could.
Derek's pretty damn funny. I mean,
yeah.
just improvisational. I think I don't know if you guys would agree, but I think Derek is hilarious.
I think I mean, when there's scenes that Derek and I both have to improv, like I am like completely always in the background. I can't do it. I just don't. Yeah, it's coming to the point now where he talks a lot, and I just throw a line in there every now and then because it's like I think he's so good at it that I just don't want to overshadow what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
You want to say how you kind of Rocco, you kind of write scenes almost around Derek improv.
Yeah, honestly, if it's a scene with Derek, there's no point. It's just like go. There's no point in writing
great.
stuff.
It's like, and it's kind of weird because like when I'm Sean, I can't improv, but when I'm Marcus, I can do it like, no problem. I don't know what it is, but that's just kind
His
of
personality.
He's a good character.
Yes.
I'm just not very good. Okay, so this is a question. We'll ask this to Laura first. Actually, the final question: would you take it up the butt from a young man or receive a blowjob from an old man?
Receive a blowjob from an old man.
You wouldn't take it up the butt with a young man? Like I'm talking,
No.
How young?
like Garrett's age.
Garrett's age,
I'm looking
no.
it for you.
Garrett's older than me.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather feel like that gummy, toothless mouth around my dick. You know, if I had one, I assume.
I gave you a record scratch on that. Okay.
So wait, what was it? A gummer or up the butt?
He would give me
Dude.
a lamb jam, or I'll get.
I think you give
I don't think I want to be penetrated in any way.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to
would
be
say,
fucking penetrated.
Yeah.
No, blowjob. I'd take the blowjob.
Yeah, I'd probably go.
You know what?
with that.
If you know,
Close my eyes.
if it was a dark room and it felt really good. I don't mean
Close
that.
my eyes.
But this is a question that was posed to us, Rocco and I, in high school. Is if you're in a dark room, okay, you got a blowjob and it felt really, really good, and you turned on the lights and it was a guy doing it, would you stop him? Yes, I would stop him. No, but it felt good. No, I would stop him.
Yeah.
Say he had long hair. I don't care. It's a dude. I would stop him. Like I don't.
Not.
I understand.
Yay.
That's where that came from.
Yeah. Well.
As much as you
Going
could,
away,
as much as everyone wants to think, Sean is not gay.
Why is that? I
don't know.
Is it because I'm skinny?
It's because you're thin and you're very
Skin.
clean.
I am clean. But
You wore that shirt that one time.
No, I love boys shirt.
Uh-huh.
I was given that at Comic Con. Someone's like, "You like this?" And so
I think that's fucking hilarious.
I did like it, and I wore it.
I
It was-
love boys.
And then on the back,
I'm friends with some
on the
boys.
back of that shirt, it says "with other boys." By the way.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I love boys with other boys.
yeah. It's a pretty good shirt. I can wear that shirt. I think like twice ever, and then I can't. Yeah, it's like
Then you realize it was a sin.
that's the max of me wearing that shirt.
You know what? I always thought it would be funny to get that shirt that says, "I'm not gay, but my boyfriend or my girlfriend is," or I don't remember exactly what it says.
That's not that funny.
I guess not.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gay, guys. Where'd that come from?
All right.
Is that the question?
Confirmed.
Is that the last
No,
question?
no.
It's just no one wants it up the butt.
Yeah. No penetration.
Derek might, but he's not here.
I'm gonna see for Derek. He wants to get done by the young guy as he's getting blown by the old guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both at once.
Run a train, you know.
It's a
just do what you
trifecta.
gotta-
Trifecta. All right.
Ghost ride
Derek.
his butt.
All right. All right, we're going to barge through these.
Okay.
Roger C. Hey, Rocco, you guys at MEGA64 are great. Make a lot of fun videos. What song artist is it that you have on the VGA video, on the third ad that you guys did for the VGAs? Garrett can answer that
I
because
think
that's him.
That's Garrett.
Which one?
What's the?
I never.
Oh, yeah.
I never.
You guys are making me blush. That was a song called. Was that Dracula's Igloo? That's Dracula's Igloo.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? It was such a that was a band that I was in called Slow Draw the Hungry Eskimo, which big shout out to Paul, Tim, D2,
D12.
the other band members. But no, we were going good for a while, and then it was a little quick project. We did one album, and we were actually been talking about putting it up on the site, maybe, or putting it on like a MEGA64 soundtrack, maybe something, maybe a little something coming out in the future.
The Snake song for the episode
For version 2.
version 2, episode 5. The snakes versus the possum song.
Yeah.
Do that.
So it's in the credits of the episode, so it's kind of a dumb question to be asked. Well, actually, it's not on the Spike TV, so it's not a dumb question. I take that back. What was his name? Roger?
Roger.
I apologize, Roger. I'm sorry. This is a good question. Yeah, that was Dracula's Igloo by Slow Draw and the Hungry Eskimo.
And maybe you'll hear the full version someday soon.
I hope so, because I'm gonna tell you that when my iPod is on shuffle
Yeah.
and that comes on, I always turn the Slow Draw up. Always.
That
Always
really
gotta
means a
crank
lot
it.
to me.
I know it does.
I enjoy that people enjoy my work.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, well.
Kid
Don't-
Cuisine was another good one. Another one of my favorites.
I like
No,
that song.
no.
That was one of the last songs we wrote.
You know what else I liked? Teenage Dirtbag. Great song.
Yeah, you know
Great
what?
song.
All right, we're on the hour 5 mark. We should
Hour
keep going.
5,
Let's
yeah.
keep going.
All right, let's barge it. All right. Dix, guys, Ion671 from Florida here got 2 questions. What game do you love but everyone else hates? Didn't we already get that
I
question?
think it was Pokemon Snap, right?
Yeah, it was. We got that.
Really?
Okay, next.
What do you love?
Robbie.
I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. George L. from Skywalker Ranch. I don't think that's him.
so fucking
While
fun.
in high school, did you pull any pranks or see anything worth mentioning? If
Yeah,
so,
go to podcast 8, listen to that, and you can know about the thumb and the donut.
You know what? We have probably hours of good prank stories from high school.
Yeah.
Have to
I
dedicate
think
that
we
to a
should
podcast.
have a podcast dedicated to the high school pranks that we've
Yeah.
pulled.
We'll save that, okay? Okay, George L.
But
That is your real name.
yeah, we talk about that all the time actually when
Yeah.
we're not doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
We'll set a
I never
podcast to
did
do that.
pranks. I just got into a lot of like I avoided a lot of. I almost got in a lot of trouble. I'll just
Oh
say
yeah,
that. I was doing a lot of bad.
we'll
stuff.
get into our high school because we
Yeah, we'll
did
do
the
a high
same.
school podcast. I think
And the
that'd be
things
a
that
good
we
one.
would do were like we would get in trouble, but the things that you like our parents would laugh about, it's like, come on, like what are
Yeah.
you doing? Like, anyways, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we will. That'll be a good one.
I know.
That'll be a really good one. That's a good idea. We should have done that tonight. I'm gonna erase this one.
Wait, you gotta wait for Derek though. on that.
From
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, for sure. From David in Banning, California. Dude, it sucks that you guys aren't making the blacks. I really wanted to see it. Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah.
know.
Thank
Fate,
you for your
Unfortunately-
support. We appreciate it.
Fate deals you a bad hand. You got to roll with the
I
punches.
was really
you know?
looking forward to a recurring role, but
You know what? That would have been rad.
that would have been rad.
It's
I
kind
actually had fun. Like, I don't know. Never
She doesn't have fun a lot, but she had fun
Just
when she
sucks
found the
that-
blacks.
the blacks was just fun for everyone.
I
It sucks
feel
that everyone
bad.
crapped on it.
I feel bad for Laura that she put all that work into episode 3 and it's
She lost all this weight. She lost, what was it, like 55 pounds to be in this
56.
role?
I lost a whole Derek.
You lost the whole-
What's that?
2 of them.
2 Dereks.
But yeah, yeah. Watch version 1 and see how much weight Derek has lost. Is ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I was cutting together a little version 1 mini trailer today, and it was all the old footage of him, and it's like, dude, he lost a lot.
It's
of weight.
funny because I think I've stayed exactly like to the pound the same.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Now it's all muscle though, ladies.
Oh!
Listen to that in that manly deep
This
voice.
is your time. Talk it up.
This is my
MEGA64. Do you have a DS? If so, what's your favorite game? Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers
Resident Evil Deadly Silence.
or Tetris DS.
Oh, or Tetris DS. Yes, I
I
agree.
don't have one.
You
She
don't
doesn't
have
have
one.
one.
Okay.
Dear MEGA64, I was really sad. This is from Abraham Lincoln. What? Next. All right. Hey, MEGA64 crew, what was your very first skit / video?
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers for MEGA64, but first in general was probably pouring syrup on my head.
First thing I worked
Oh
on.
yeah.
First thing I worked on was Cold Fear.
Oh yeah.
The second.
I
Cold
didn't
Fear,
even know
right?
you when we did that. You know that?
We met
Yeah.
there.
We met there. I didn't know who you. Oh no, we met once at Toxic Shock, the store you're looking at with
Yeah.
Adam, and I remember this really well. You had blonde hair, as I recall, at the time.
No,
No, you
no.
never bleached hair.
I've had black hair since I'm naturally
Yeah.
blonde,
Yeah.
but since I graduated high school, I've had
Maybe it's someone else. I could have sworn it was you that I met there.
Maybe I had some really long roots or something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways, he's like, this is my friend Sean. You're like, whatever. And you're like, and he was like, this Mega 64 guy, like, oh shit, and you're like, all friendly and stuff.
That's probably me.
I remember that very well.
Yeah, because like Sean, who the fuck's Sean? But MEGA64, oh hell yeah!
And
I
then he
was a
started
fan.
sucking my dick. Next
Yeah.
question.
From Alejandro P. Hey, MEGA64, got 2 questions.
Hold on.
No. We already did that. It was the first skit video. And then the next question was, when did MEGA64 officially start? The idea for MEGA64 came in November of 2002. It didn't start filming until early 2003. There you go.
Yep.
This November will be the 5th anniversary of
I cannot
when it was written on a paper.
Believe it's been so long,
Yeah.
honestly.
So there you go. And then the final question, Justin L. asked, he's from Canada, would you rather be a well-known felon or a completely unknown serial killer? Completely unknown serial killer.
I guess, yeah. And
Yeah, serial killer's way
'Cause if-
funner than a felon.
you're both in jail, right? So, like, I guess, yeah.
And there you go. Wow. Grand finale question right there.
Yeah, that was we went off on a bang.
Serial killer or felon?
Serial killer.
That's right.
I think she is right now.
Really,
What?
Laura? You could kill someone?
No, seriously, if it came down to it, seriously, it'd be so easy. Like, no remorse. Like, I wouldn't even feel bad. Like,
say
my dog
say
did me. I know it.
say it was me. Would you feel remorse then, or no?
Depends on what you did to her.
No. Let's say like right now, she had killed someone. She killed me. Would you feel bad about it?
Yeah, I would feel bad if I killed you, depending on what it was that you did. I mean, I don't know.
Say I stole a gear away from you. Would you feel bad then?
No.
Well, that is funny to you.
I would probably decapitate you.
Well, that would be
And feed it to
killing.
Rocco's dogs.
Wow.
Or maybe I'd just eat it myself.
Wow. This has been podcast episode 12. I want to thank you for listening. Now, Derek, if you're listening to this, which I know that you're not, but if you are listening to this, I hope you feel better. I think that's it.
I think that's pretty much it.
No,
check the website.
No
What's
Dominic. No Dominic.
You
Yeah,
know,
where
we
was
we
Dominic?
didn't need it.
Didn't need it today.
You know what? I guarantee you.
I'm glad.
I think this podcast went great.
It was a very clean. There were
I-
a few swears.
I got texty. But I think it's been great. I guarantee you this is people's least favorite podcast right here. What do you think?
I agree.
I think we did a really good job.
Thought it was good, quality episode.
I think that me and Laura added too much.
You know,
Seriously, what am I doing here? I think I'm just here to look pretty, you know, like be Garrett's sidekick. You know.
Yeah, what are you contributing?
nothing.
Nothing?
I'm his
Nothing.
Vanna White.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing.
You know what?
You didn't
You're just
contribute.
boner material. That's all it is.
I didn't contribute anything today. I feel like I contributed too much, actually. I think I should shut up.
No, I don't think so.
All right, so real quick before we go, shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to Little Tony. Sean, shout-outs?
Little Tony.
Little Tony.
Oh, you know what? Sparky.
Oh, yeah.
You keep messaging me on MySpace for my Wii number. I haven't gotten it to you yet because my Wii's not hooked up. It's gonna be soon. I'll give it to you then. Boom.
Garrett,
I want to
shout-out.
say, I want to give a big shout out again, Sparky. Hi, how you doing? I miss you. And my other buddy Sean.
Hey.
I want to say hi to him. Hi, Sean.
Hey.
Not you, the other Sean.
Bye.
You don't have any shout-outs?
No.
I think.
Oh, I want to shout out to Lauren Tulamero. I hope you never get your car back.
And you know what? That's only funny to us. That's fun. I'm okay with that.
We can shut it off.
And
Good night, everybody!
Hey, did you get a call from Matt? And were you really upset when that happened? I was like, oh. I should have guessed.
I'm scared to go out at night. Oh, what a fight. I go to the clubs, I see all the fights, and then I go to the parks, I see all the freaks. I see all the freaks.